Greetings to you this early August morning. You know, Jesus said in the beginning of Matthew, when it comes to praying, go to your room and shut the door and talk to your Father who is in secret. As you think about that, you realize how difficult it is to shut the door and pray. This past summer, it seems like we have been just plagued with mosquitoes, and perhaps it's that way with you. You've seen a lot of mosquitoes this past summer, these warmer months, and they're just so bad that you can't even seem to go outside and enjoy yourself. And in some ways, it seems like our prayer life is like that. We try to pray, and we're just swarmed with all kinds of pesky thoughts and problems and emotions. You know, what we have to do is shut that out. And of course, probably the most frequent response to that would be, I can't shut it out. Yes, you can shut it out. Jesus said, shut the door. He was probably speaking literally there, but obviously it carries more importance than just the literal. It carries with it the idea of shutting everything that does not pertain to God out. So many of us as professing Christians take on things that really have nothing to do with us. We take on problems and responsibilities that belong to other people, oftentimes because we haven't seemingly gotten anything to focus on ourselves. So we pick up the problems of other people and we take them into our day. And then we're wondering why we're so anxious and troubled about so many things. And many of these things have nothing directly to do with us. We oftentimes will say, well, I'm concerned about this person. I mean, this is really bothering me that this is happening to them. Okay, that's fine. It's good to be concerned. But in a sense, there has to be a shutting out of that thing. We can't just continue to take on the world's problems. If we do that, how are we ever going to find the peace of Christ? How are we ever going to let that rule our hearts? As Paul talks about in Colossians 3. The peace of Christ, the troublelessness of Christ will never be yours and mine until we shut these things out. We pray for people, and yes, we're to be concerned about people, but we're not to just take the world's problems on our own shoulders. Didn't Isaiah say in his prophetic book, the government will be on his shoulders? That's the Messiah, that's Jesus. The rule of this world, the concerns of other people's lives. Yes, we're to pray for all things, pray for all people, uphold our loved ones, try to be there as best we can, but there has to be limitations. And so when you pray, when you think, when you go about your day, when I do, I need to divest myself of worries and apprehensions. That's a deliberate choice of my will. I need to make that decision not to take it onto myself and pray and find my secret place once again with God, as it says in Psalm 91:1. The secret place of the Most High. That's where it is. That's where the peace is. That's where my fellowship is with God. May those words just be some kind of encouragement to you today. God bless.